Hi, I'm Marie Ware and welcome to my Blue Sky Management blog. Today I'm going to talk to you about a book I recently read, The Supermanager by Blencoe. I first came across Blencoe when I stumbled across some of his blog posts he was using to promote The Supermanager. I really enjoyed the post, I connected with him on Twitter, and he then subsequently checked out my blog and has shared a lot of my posts. Greg is also a previous CEO of Hydrogen Discoveries Inc., an alternative energy startup company. He also published their blog, the Hydrogen Car Revolution blog. In this book, The Supermanager, Greg shares 7 principles of great management. The book begins by introducing Andrew, a management program trainee in the electronics industry, who's about to embark on the daunting task of managing 6 to 8 people. Right on his first day in the role, Andrew visits a fast food restaurant for lunch, and the experience he gets really exceeds his expectations. The employees that work in this fast food restaurant are pretty much the happiest fast food employees you've ever seen. They're very motivated, they're engaged, they're efficient. So he's kind of taken aback by this, and the next day he goes back expecting it to be very different and gets the exact same experience. So he decides to talk to their manager, Leo, to learn more about effective management. And over the course of the book, Leo shares in 7 lessons, kind of 7 principles of great management. So Leo's first principle is to surround yourself with high quality employees. As a manager, your employees play a big role in determining your success, so it's important to have great people around you. He also talks about training employees well. Really, on their first day, put yourself in their position. Thoroughly explain the job, encourage them to ask questions, and guide them in the right direction so they can get up to speed fast. It's also important to really communicate the end result you want and enable your employees to have some flexibility in how they go about achieving this. Instead of micromanaging the process, really pick your battles. And while you do need to confront unproductive behavior, you don't want to be disciplining employees on every little mistake they make. It's also important you lead by example. As a manager, your actions set the standards for your employees to follow, so don't give them tasks that you yourself would not be prepared to do. You also need to listen to your employees. Really have an open door policy, as this way you can uncover problems faster and obtain suggestions that can make your business a lot more effective. It's also important to praise good work by all employees. In the book, they talk about the importance of not having an Employee of the Month scheme, as such a program typically just recognizes one employee, whereas it's important to recognize all employees that are doing a great job. They also talk about recognizing employees on their birthday, like having some kind of celebration for them, as you spend more time with your co-workers often than you do with your family. And the final point really, I related to very much, and that's to manage each employee differently. Back when I used to train for Disney, I found that different people learned in different ways, and management is no different. Different employees have different abilities and are motivated by different things, so you really need to take a customized approach to this. While many of the 7 principles are common sense, I know from my experience that they're not necessarily common practice in many organizations. What I loved about the Supermanager is how accessible it is for managers. Often I've seen companies give managers these huge 1,000-page volumes, and those can be kind of daunting, and employees often don't know where to start when they're a new manager. What's great about the Supermanager is it's only 97 pages long, so you can kind of read it as a manager, get up to speed fast, and then kind of figure out where your weaknesses are to move forward. I would definitely encourage you to check out this book. I've included the link in my written blog, and it's available to purchase for a very reasonable low price from Amazon. I'd like to thank you for visiting my blog today, and I wish you a great day.